So Yak joins us here. Yak Sangare, assistant coach at Shenandoah. Congratulations, by the way, on a heck of a season, man.
Thank you.
Not state champs, but Section 2 champs. That's a nice ring to it again, huh?
Thank you. Yes, you have to give it to the kids and relay to the coaching staff. So
yeah,
great job.
Well, yeah, and a year when I don't know that was the I mean, I guess at Shen the expectation is always to win the Section 2 title, but I don't know that you had that etched in stone at the beginning of the season.
Well, we knew what we had, and the coach kept telling the people that it's a retooling year. It's not really, and people shouldn't really say, oh, we can't do it. So I mean, we had a good group of kids who, by the end of the year, they did something that is more than basketball, which is they like each other. Yeah. They came together in the end, and
so the whole chemistry thing and those and we use that word a lot, team chemistry that developed at Shen with this group as the year went on.
Yes, and great leaders, Hobart, and a nice supporting cast of younger kids, and
and
some
your
of those
son did a good
kids, job
too.
Thank you. He did. He's excited to come back next year.
Yeah, so he'll come back for his senior year.
Yes.
And Coach Zizekas will reload again, I am sure. We were there last year for this, but my guys were in fourth grade last year, so we had the Coach Dags basketball put on a little clinic for the younger guys.
That's right.
We were at. Now we're up to fifth grade, so I can actually enter a South Colony team in the Hoops4Kids, and I'm going to let you take it there. Why don't you begin with how you got this started, why you got it started, because the proceeds are going somewhere that everyone should know about where the money for this tournament is going.
Well, this is something that started a long time ago in 1993, and we're still doing it. So last year we celebrated the 20th anniversary of the program, and like you said, the proceeds go to we do the camp. We go to Niger in West Africa, which is one of the really poorest country. We go in there, we run the camp for children who can't afford to go to a camp, and also for girls who most of the time are not allowed to go to sport camps. We run the camp, we train coaches, and we give the materials to the basketball teams and the camps to continue what we already started.
And you're a native.
Yes, that's where I'm from originally.
So you know how important something like this is, and they need the money. They need this.
Yes, I do, because when I was growing up there, we didn't have any of these. I see a lot of kids now, my own children, they always complain, "Oh, we got to do this, we got to do this." But I said, "Listen,
you have no idea.
You have no idea.
No idea.
New York.
You have no idea. I had no net, no roof on the basketball court. We always play outside. There's no organized, so we just pick up a ball, or we make up our own basketballs, and we just play. So you're lucky. So I never had that opportunity when I was growing up. And when I moved to the U.S., I said, well, if I can help children back home, this is probably the way I can do it.
Yak, how did you first start playing basketball? I know this sounds like such a ridiculous question, but really, where did the basketballs come from? Where did you guys have access to a basketball to start with? And then, my goodness, a backboard and a rim.
Well, I already started playing soccer, which is everybody does, because of soccer is not expensive. You can just play on the streets. And then I met a friend of mine who became a really close friend now. Back then, in the 80s, her brother was working for the Lakers, for Magic Johnson. Now they live in New Jersey. And the sister went to Dickinson College in Pennsylvania, saw me playing on the street, and then taking English courses at the American Embassy. And she said, hey, listen, I can send you to Dickinson College in Pennsylvania for a basketball camp. I went there in 93, went back home, and started this whole thing. But to answer your question, so there's this tiny little basketball court not far from my house. I used to go watch people playing. And that's how I became really just go and watch people play. I said, hey, you know what? This is a cool sport. Maybe instead of playing soccer, I can play this. And I switched soccer to basketball. I fell in love with basketball. That's how it all started.
Love it.
And now it's also this is how many years for the 3-on-3?
Sorry, what?
The 3-on-3 tournament. How many years has that been going?
This is the second year.
So this is number 2 for the 3-on-3. It's going to take place this weekend. It is Saturday.
It's Saturday
at Shen. And give me the details on that. How many age groups do you have, and where can they sign? And you can still sign up. You can still register a team for this Saturday.
That's right. So we started last year with a very successful one, and this is everybody kept asking, and including Coach Weiland. He said, "Hey, my team is ready to play this year, so we have to get in there."
Well, that's what I thought.
So
now I'm having second thoughts.
So so it's going to be this Saturday at 1:15 to 2:15 for children from age grade 2 all the way to 4 with D'Agostino. That's not a 3-on-3, and the 3-on-3 starts at around 2:30.
Okay.
So we have 3 divisions. One division is 5th through 6th, 7th through 8th, and then 9th through 10th.
Okay.
And each division will have 3 games guaranteed. If you win your division, you get into the playoffs. So even though today was supposed to be the last day to register, you can still we're still taking teams all the way up to Thursday. Then I need Thursday to make up the brackets. Who's playing who?
And the website is www.hoops4kids.org.
Yes, it's hoops4kids.org, which is hoops for kids with the letter number 4, one word .org, and you can go in there. You can sign up. It's easy to sign. Very friendly. You can see a phone number too. You can contact me if you have a hard time signing, because you know what, technology always funny sometimes.
Yeah, I failed that technology course on Friday trying to multitask. So I'll sign up. I did get the registration in right.
Yes, you did.
You got my team.
I have your team.
You just didn't get the payment right. So now we're going to pay
the most important part. Yeah,
the payment problem
you
are
all set. You are all set.
I will be all set when Yak leaves. Yak Sangare with us. He heads up the 3-on-3, heads up everything going on with such a phenomenal cause. Yak, how many teams did you end up with total last year for this?
Last year we ended up with 16 teams, which was a great number. It was really good number too.
And where do you stand right now this year? At this point,
we have about, I would say, 5 teams at least for 5th and 6th, and 5 or 6 teams at least for 9th. For 8th through 9th.
Okay, so you could use a few more.
We can use.
You could use a few more. So if you're a coach out there listening, and you want to put usually it's 4 right on the team.
Yes,
it's 3-on-3, but you could put 4 on. You need a sub at some point. So get 4 kids together and log on to the website at hoops with the number 4kids.org. And it sounds like it'll be a lot of fun around 2:30. And even better yet, if you have younger kids to get there, you said 1 o'clock, Yak?
1 o'clock, about
1 o'clock.
1:15.
Dags does he'll do we were there last year. Brady and our guys went last year. And if you want to get some fundamentals from Steven D'Agostino and Dags basketball, nobody does it better in the area.
Yes, it was great. So I want to thank Dags. I want to thank you, you guys over here for letting me come in and talk about this. I also want to thank Mohawk Honda for the second time in a row really sponsoring us.
Yeah, Nick Bonarigo. They do go out of their way to please you, and they get involved with so many different charity events and functions like this and many others throughout the course of the year. That's one thing that does separate Mohawk Honda from a whole bunch.
Yes, that's right.
Well, looking forward to it, man. We'll see what we can come up with.
Thank you.
We get to the championship, I'll call the TV station, have them send a camera out. If we get bounced in the first round,
we won't talk about it.
I'll be out the front door and on my way down the north way in a real hurry.
The children, I'm telling you, they had fun either they win or not.
It is fun.
You know, everybody gets some souvenir from the tournament, and a lot of kids they use them. They wear the shirts.
Oh my gosh, for sure. And do you get some of the high school kids to help you officiate these games?
I have high school. Last year I had Albany players coming in to help us. This year we'll have high school players. I have a lot of players from Section 2 AA players coming in and help us. And anybody, if you're hearing this, you want to volunteer, just let us know.
All right. Well, it's going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm glad you told me Saturday because for some reason, again, my brain is not operating the way it should be recently. I had Sunday, Yak, until you walked in here this morning. We would have been there Sunday at 2 o'clock, and the doors would have been locked, and no one would have been there. This is a Saturday happening at Shen. Get to that website. Get a team in there. We'll go have some fun.
Yak, when you get back to your native Nigeria, you're a great success story to come out of there. What is your message to the young kids when you're back and you're helping them learn the game of basketball? What sorts of things do you tell them about not necessarily leaving their country, but still finding a way to be really successful in life?
Well, every time I go back, I always say to them, you never know where relationships or where sports or basketball, any other sports can take you. I said, if it wasn't for basketball, I would probably never be able to come to the U.S., go to 3 colleges, and then now working at a public school, and then run a basketball camp and go back and give back to the kids back home. And after that, actually, there were so many children who went through our camps, and now some they're playing basketball, some are not. Some are like working for international organizations, and now because of Facebook, they always contact me. When they find me finally, they go, I remember the first time we did this in '97 and everything you told us. And now I'm a president of an organization working in Rwanda. I'm working in China. And I was like, wow, that's good. That's really good. So that was the message. I said, hey, you don't have to make it to the NBA. You don't have to make it into college basketball, but you can be successful somehow.
What is the update on your daughter?
What's what?
On your daughter.
Yeah.
Who played at Shen.
Yes.
Samira,
yeah.
And what is she doing these days?
She is at Dominican College, and she's her second year. This year she couldn't play because she was injured.
Okay.
So she had they redshirted her this year, and we'll see. She's thinking about transferring to a different school, but we'll see.
Well, tell her we say hello, and hope she continues her success both on and off the court.
I will. But I mean, academically, she's doing fine. TJ's doing great, and so everything is fine.
Can you still take TJ?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I'm a product from the '90s, so we don't call fouls.
That's right.
We don't call fouls.
No blood, no foul.
He cries. He said, "That's foul, Dad." I was like, "Nope, that's not a foul. Ref didn't say it's a foul. Ref didn't blow the whistle, and you need to keep playing."
They gonna call fouls on Saturday?
I think I'm going to tell the refs you got to really pay attention. You can't let the kids, tackling each other. You can't, we have to be fair.
Especially 3-on-3. Right. You get pretty physical at 3-on-3, bumping and everything else. Look, we're looking forward to it. You've got a great thing going on here.
Thank you.
We're glad that we could get you into the studio, spread the word, and hopefully get a few more teams signed up. Everybody knows where the proceeds are going.
Yeah, well, I have to thank you, too, for Channel 13, also one of our sponsors. So
yeah. We got really WNYT involved, so that was really cool. And again, hopefully my guys will represent the tournament well. But I saw it last year. I know it's a lot of fun, and I can't stress enough at the younger age groups, the 2nd and the 3rd and the 4th grade. Get your son or daughter up there for this Dags basketball clinic because he does a great job, and your son or daughter will learn a lot in a very short period of time.
They will.
All right, Yak, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We certainly appreciate it.